All right. I just walked up here to the Vista. I think it says it feels like 80, or maybe it's the high of 80. It's like 77. There's a nice bit of a breeze and gust up here on the Vista, but it's 77 degrees, not 97 degrees. So, yeah, I didn't get up here during the little mini heat wave that we just finished having. And to be honest, I've been kind of not looking forward to bug experiences that I expected to have by coming up here. So far, so good today, though. One thing I did do is I took a couple of bounce dryer sheets. I have them still with me, unused ones, because my washing machine doesn't work, so I don't use the dryer. So I don't have any used dryer sheets. It's actually not true. I keep my used ones in the dryer, so I probably could have pulled some out of there. But anyway, I grabbed new ones. I was just going to put them in my pocket, just two of them. I was like, you're probably supposed to wipe it on your clothes and maybe even your skin, so I did that. I didn't wipe my face with it, but I wiped my arms and my legs and my shorts and even my hat, not the inside brim, just in case. I don't want like a chemical reaction, which is too late because I rubbed it on my arms, but I mean like not on my forehead. Anyway, because maybe that chemically smell, which I like the smell of the bounce sheets. I like that smell of the dryer, you know, but I don't think maybe bugs do. That's what I was told. So I'm trying it. And I still brought them in one of my cargo. That's the great thing about cargo shorts, is like there's extra pockets. I can just put two half-used, non-conventionally, but still used dryer sheets in one whole pocket and not even have it touch anything else. I got my keys in a different pocket. My wallet is in a different pocket still. My phone's in my hand, but when it's not, it's in a third still different pocket. I've got a fourth and a fifth still other pockets I haven't even talked about yet. And I've got my headphones in one, and I got some Kleenexes because, you know, just, I don't know. When I hike a bit, my nose runs. I don't know. It's not allergies, so stop it with that. All right? I don't have allergies. Thank goodness. I'm grateful for that. Anyway, so I'm out here on the Vista for the first time since last week at some point. It's good to be out here. Hang out here, make a video for a little bit, and go, I don't know what. I'll decide at my time. I'll either go down the back for a bit or for a long bit. Or I could just finish the circuit and do the whole loop, which I doubt I would do. But it's only 2:30. The sun's not setting for 6 more hours. If this bounce fabric, softener fabric thing works against the bugs, then all bets are off. Then I might spend the night out here even. That's how much I love to be out here. Probably wouldn't be very comfortable to sleep on the sidewalk. I think that's a not turkey. Yeah, that is not a turkey buzzard. That's a hawk. I don't know what kind of a raptor it is. It's a raptor. Might be an osprey, it might be a hawk. It's not an eagle, I don't think. A small eagle. Brown eagle. I don't know. But it's not a turkey buzzard. This is his whole area. He owns the golf course, I think. Like the one, every once in a while I see a raptor, I think. The wings are a little different in the air. I don't know my birds good, and I don't have great eyes anymore, so, you know, but you can see the wings different. There's a lot of turkey buzzards. Not right now, there's not. I mean, there's still a lot, but they're not right here right now. But then every once in a while you see this raptor in and amongst them. Not hunting them, I don't think, just flying around, soaring. They just like to soar all day. The turkey buzzards do. The raptors, they have to pursue food a little bit more because they're pickier, which is why I think a turkey buzzard's a better life than like a raptor. A turkey buzzard will eat anything. So what that means is it doesn't ever have to worry about food. It never has to even concern itself with food. When it's hungry, it goes find something dead and eats it. And then it gets back up to what it wants to do, which is just soar around in circles on the updrafts. If you could fly, that's all I'd want to do, right? Raptors can do that too, but then when they're hungry, they got to go eat. And they don't just eat anything, right? So they got to go hunt and expend even more energy. And maybe they love it. Maybe they love it. There he is. Maybe they love it. So that could be. But I mean, yeah, that could be. I mean, you do different things to enjoy yourself. Sometimes he likes to soar. Sometimes he likes to hunt. What if he's hungry but he doesn't feel like stop soaring? He doesn't want to hunt. You know, that's not really a problem. A turkey buzzard have faces. But that raptor might. Or maybe it just always wants to hunt. That's probably what it is. It's probably what it is. I hope that's what it is. Like, not that he always wants to hunt like he's a compulsive addict or something, but I mean, like, anytime he hunts, he wants to be doing it more than anything else he could be doing. So he does that. And then he eats, which is the fruits of his hunt, which is part of the reason he likes to hunt, but he likes to eat, and then we eat, and then he likes to get back to flying. Maybe that's how it works. But turkey, I mean, all I can think about if I had wings is I would just want to be just flying around. You know? Anyhow, yeah, so that's confirmed now. I don't know what kind of raptor it is, but it's not a buzzard raptor. It's probably a hawk, right? Hawk's the most generic one. It's not super big. I don't know what ospreys look like, really. I mean, all raptors kind of look alike, don't they? Kind of. But don't hawks have like a stumpier, like a pit viper type head? Instead of like falcons, they have like a longer, like flamingo type head. Like a longer, pointier one, maybe. And eagles, I mean, you know an eagle when you see it. If you don't think, you're not sure if it's an eagle, it's not an eagle. That kind of thing. You know, like love. You know when you're in love. If you're not sure, then you're not in love. Then you know you're not in love. If you think you might be, then you're not. You know when you are. I think it's like that when you see an eagle. Like, is that an eagle? Nah, no. You know when it's an eagle. You don't ever say, is that an eagle? You say, oh, that's an eagle. Just because the size is so much bigger than you ever expect, right? It's just so, like, is that an enormous falcon? The Millennium Falcon, maybe. But that's a spaceship. With that puppet Chewbacca and Han Solo on it. It's not even really a raptor, is it? So, it's just called that name. But that's probably the biggest falcon. But like regular animal falcons, you don't ever mistake them for eagles because of the size. And the giant pointy flamingo head that falcons have that eagles don't have. They have more of a stubby pit viper type head. You know, like different snakes have, like pit vipers have that like squat, kind of smashed up wide. That's what hawks' heads look like. I mean, the bird version of that. And I think eagles are in between, but mostly closer to the hawk than a falcon. And ospreys, I don't know. I think they're like turtles. They're like, they live in the water, but they, or terrapin. What's the ones that are turtles are amphibious? Terrapins are the water ones, tortoises are the land ones, and turtles are the in-between ones that do both. I think that's what an osprey is for like the birds. I don't know what both it does. It's not a water bird and an air bird. It's an air bird. I don't know what it's like in between a hawk and like a buzzard, I think. Ospreys. Nobody cares about ospreys. You only think of eagles, falcons, and hawks. And then you just jump to the raptors. You don't even go to I don't even know if there's a fifth one. You don't even barely know there's a fourth one. What's an osprey? Is that like a tomato? Is it a fruit or a vegetable? Is it a raptor or a buzzard, a carrion bird? I've never even heard of an osprey before. What is that? Right? That's about how famous ospreys are. And then I don't even know if there's a fifth one, what that would even be, right? So maybe that's why ospreys are like in between. They're like the turtles or the tomatoes of the raptors. They're in between like being a raptor and being like a buzzard. Maybe. Probably not though. Like I said, I don't know my birds.